told you this would happen, chums, remember? We spoke about it. Oh yes, this is the thing, you just know what's going on, right? And what people don't understand, and I love this when these sort of companies refute it, is sort of, oh no, we're not doing that at all. There is a bloodbath over at ITV, that's the independent television network over here in the United Kingdom. And alleged stars like this, Ranveer Singh and Lorraine Kelly, are on the chopping block. But they're not the only ones, as ever. Let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me, as ever. You know, television is a very difficult game. I've worked in it for many years now. Yes. And the thing about television is it's all about favouritism. And then it's about the money. It's about the ratings. Can you deliver the ratings? And you know, I've been in positions, let me tell you, where even though you've had really good ratings and you're popular, say, with the audience, they still get rid of you because they've got a chum that they want to bring in. So they'll risk bringing their chum in who possibly isn't as, say, favourable as you, but they've got the power, you know, and they relish firing you. And I know this isn't just this industry, but lots of industries, you know, and they love it, you know, and they never understand that you're never really that bothered, because ultimately I've always been in this game of show business and I know it's transient. That's the thing. If you keep a job, say if you're in a show or a musical, and you keep it for a year, you think, wow, I had a year's work. So television has always been kind of fun for me to watch, particularly from the sidelines. And as I pointed out, this particular dynamic over at ITV is all about failing viewers, ratings, ad revenues, yet the people at the top, like this woman, Carolyn McCall, who oversaw the debacle of the This Morning fallout with, of course, the lead presenter, Philip Schofield, and, of course, Holly Willoughby, they just keep their jobs. They will leave with mega deals and, of course, all the top salary and the bonuses. It's the people that really enjoy the job that normally face the biggest problem. Now, don't cry too much for Lorraine Kelly. She's a multi-millionairess that has signed herself up to various ads, everything from Bon Marché clothing to, you know, various furniture deals. You name it, Lorraine has raked a very healthy profit in, even from writing columns, which allegedly she's paid £1 million a year from the Sun newspaper. But ITV have decided that, well, basically they're going to be cutting it down, and Lorraine now will only be on screen for 30 weeks a year, allegedly working 5 days a week. In that other period, they're going to be extending Good Morning Britain for an hour, all to save money. Now, in this new press release, they're basically saying that so far, This Morning remains unchanged. It's currently hosted by the likes of, well, Dermot O'Leary, Kat Deely and Ben Shepherd, alongside Alison Hammond. Truth is, it's not. They haven't worked out the plan yet of how they can save money literally This Morning. And according to sources, and as ever, I have to say allegedly, the bigger idea is how do they now cut that back? Can they get sponsorship for each segment? Can they get more ads in? Can they get sort of revenue from sponsoring certain segments of the show? You see, the likes of somebody like Kat Deely is probably on around about £600,000 a year for exclusive rights to her talent. Ben Shepherd probably about £450,000 a year. That's $1 million before you've even got any staff, production, directors, cameramen, you know, the sort of thing. Behind the scenes, let me tell you, there's a massive fallout. People are absolutely panicking because clearly many people, sadly, the people that work incredibly hard on these shows are going to lose their jobs. The other side of the coin is, where do they go next? Because wherever they turn, sadly for television, it's a diminishing brand. Less and less people watch the traditional telly that you and I did. And then, you know, people don't necessarily want to watch these shows that have been on, some might say, far too long, like Loose Swimming. That's also now going to be cut down to simply 30 weeks a year, meaning those panellists that pick up 3,000 to 5,000 each time they appear will now be offered 1,250. Take it or leave it. That is the world of television, and that truly is the world of ITV right now. Neil Shawn in the very heart of Yorkshire.